what's happening.
I believe we did.
A SpongeBob actor in a rated R movie, which is none other than Mr. Crab. Interesting, am I right, people? Hello, everyone. It's your good old neighbor Nick Hicks, Spider-Verse, and Frozen 2, and Kim Possible Fans as one. I am not joking. I am not stupid. There are a SpongeBob actor in Starship Trooper, which is none other than Carrie Brown. Carrie Brown, played by the same actor that he was in SpongeBob SquarePants as the biggest cheapskate ever, which is none other than Mr. Crab. And I gotta say, his character in this film is 100 times better than the biggest cheapskate ever. Oh my god. Sorry guys, so today I am doing a movie review on Starship Trooper. Came out of year of 1997. 1997 has been a good year for movies, but not until we get bad movie after bad movie after bad movie, which is other than Batman Robin, Mortal Kombat Annihilation, and then etc, which I don't want to mention those films, but I will talk about some good film which just came out. 1997 give up some great film as Good Will Hunting, Men in Black, Hercules, this film, and of course Titanic, which is my favorite film of 1997. If you don't like that film, that's fine. It's a 3-hour film, a romantic. I'm probably kids would definitely not enjoy that film, but if you don't like it, that's fine, but just don't be like Inside Out 2 fan 2001, so please, I'm begging you. Sorry guys, enough further ado, let's get this short review started, shall we? The main reason why I'm keeping this video short and cookies is because of the fact that here in a little bit, my brother Chris will be waking up, he will say, Mom, and I will come down, and I will definitely take care of him in the morning, because I do that every morning in my routine, so yeah. And honestly guys, enough further ado, let's get this rated R version of Star Wars in an actor who was in Mr. Crab from SpongeBob SquarePants video started, shall we? Man, that's a mouthful. It's review time! Sorry guys, to be honest guys, before I have not seen this film, and I haven't heard about this film, but not until in 2024 on Instagram, we have a fanboy who is fanboying this film. And I gotta say, but what the heck is Starship Trooper? I gotta be honest here, what the heck is a Starship Trooper? Can you tell, hey kids, can you tell me what is Starship Trooper? It's a rated R version of Star Wars. Okay, that's interesting. I like rated R version of Star Wars. I like movie that have version of Star Wars. You get that movie on my face. I'm not talking about that. Thank you very much. And you know what you know what it is. You already saw it on my screen. Yeah, I ain't talking about the film anymore. Anyway, so that's why I decided to watch this film, and let's see this film is all about. Because when this film came out, at first people love it, but after 27 years later, a lot of people don't even give a crap about this film. People said that Mr. Crab is 100 times better Carrie Brown character than his character in this film. And I was like, what the heck? What the heck are you talking about? Are you talking about the worst SpongeBob character ever is way better characters in this film? You have lost your mind. But if you like Mr. Crab, that's fine. Honestly guys, we both have different opinion. But there was a different opinion on Bonnie or Kim Possible. Yeah, I ain't gonna talk about that biatch. Anyway, let's not talk about that biatch. Anyway, so what do I think the movie called Starship Trooper is from the director who brought you Showgirl? And I don't want to say that anymore, because that is the most grossness and the most disgusting movie I ever seen in my freaking life. But not until Cuties came along. Yeah, I ain't talking about that film anymore. But anyway, so after I watched Starship Trooper on Netflix, I gotta say it was a fantastic and a very masterpiece movie. But I gotta be honest here, this is hands down one of the most underrated and underappreciated movies of 1997, and this is honestly one of the top 10 best action movie ever made. Yup, even better than what's that one film I have on my list? But I'm probably you guys have my letterbox account, so you can just let me know in the comment what film is on my number 10 now. So I might change it here in a little bit after this video get released. Sorry guys, I have a good old time by watching this film. This film is a very fun and entertaining movie, and this is hands down one of the best action movie of 1997. Even better, and even better than the Men in Black. Guys, I like Men in Black 1997. It's a classic film, but this film is even classic, just like Men in Black, Hercules, and Goodwill Hunting. Well, even that film is not an action film, but honestly, I get my dress. But anyway, do I have any flaws about this film? Oh heck no. If I think one flaws about this film, I don't deserve to be in the army. I don't deserve to be as a movie critic, and most importantly, I like bad film. Yeah, I would do a rant on The Last Airbender. Yeah, I think that film is way worse than what a crap of nowadays. But anyway, let's get some positive, let's get the rating, and we're going to end this video. Anyway, let's get some positive first, and then we're going to talk about the rating and the end of the video. But right now, we're going to talk about positive. The story, there was nothing to say about the story. I don't wanna say it. I'm sorry. I don't want to tell you guys what the story of the plot is, because I already know that all the review give us some stories, but honestly, in my review, I just like making my review as fun and entertaining, just like the one user who think my review is bad. So I was just removing the plot and give it this film as a really great film. Honestly, I already know it didn't make no sense, but that was my saturating. But honestly, I get my dress once again. But honestly, I gotta be honest here, but there is nothing to say about the story, but all I gotta say about this film is a rated R version of Star Wars. Let's think about it, because the alien kind of remind me of Star Wars, the ship kind of remind me of Star Wars, and the action kind of remind me of Star Wars. Without the lightsaber, you have some alien guns. Cool, right? Anyway, and the characters, I like every single character in this film. Like John is a very fantastic character. Dizzy is a very attractive character. But my favorite character in this film, which is another than Captain Cartman. A Wushu woman. Anyway, she's honestly one of the most attractive, the second most attractive character in 1997. No. My third most attractive character of 1997. Because my number 2 is Meg from Hercules, which a lot of people do like that character, and I love that character. She is the most beautiful character from the Disney film in 1997. And my most attractive character from 1997, which is none other than Rose from Titanic. The one at the 11th Academy Award. Yay. Anyway, and here's a one actor that he was trying his best to play as Mr. Crab, but he was trying his best to play as his character in this film. Which is none other than that one soldier character, the main leader of the team. Yup, not the officers, but the soldier. It is just me, or it's just every time he yelled, especially for that one scene in the film that he tell that one kid and say, hey, put your arm on the wall. Yeah, I gotta say, it is just me. It is just me. Or it's just let me try again. It is just me, kid. Sorry, it is just me, everyone. Or it's just he was trying his best to yell just like Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob. I like to yell. I like money. Honestly, I already know that Mr. Krabs did not sound like that, but doing too, he got a lot of hate. Yeah, it's pretty funny. I can make fun of him. Anyway, I gotta be honest here, but every time he yelled in this film, he was trying his best to sound like Mr. Krabs. Like, what the heck am I watching? Am I watching Star Trip Trooper, or am I watching a rated R version of the SpongeBob SquarePants? Like, honestly, I do remember watching the rated R version of SpongeBob SquarePants that someone made it years ago, but due to the YouTube being stupid, that's why they delete an entire video about a rated R version of SpongeBob SquarePants. This is why family friendly or broken. It's broken as crap. Anyway, that soldier character was a really awesome character. Even he sound like Mr. Krabs every time he yelled. But I gotta be honest here, but that's his actor. But thank goodness he did not sound like Mr. Krabs in John Wick Chapter 4 because it was a very serious movie, and thank goodness he was using his actual voice instead of his Mr. Krabs voice. Yeah, I'm part of this film. Yeah, honestly, I gotta say, but him as a soldier is my favorite performance I ever seen because it's way better than his performance as Mr. Krabs. He did a fantastic job as Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob SquarePants, but I gotta be honest here, we all agree that Mr. Krabs is the worst SpongeBob character ever because he's a bigger cheapskate, he don't care about the customer, and I might do it when I'm Mr. Krabs. Nah, just kidding. Honestly, you do know I do not like doing character rant. Yeah, character rant or stupid. The same thing with the baby show rant. Yeah, that's stupid. You ruin people's childhood if you do a rant on baby show, you stupid idiot. Anyway, and the action scene is incredible, and this is honestly one of the best looking action movies of 1997. For a 1997 movie, and I was really worried that the visual looks pretty outdated, especially for that Terminator 2, The Judgment Day, which we watched that movie like a weeks ago, but I gotta be honest here, but that visual in that film was completely outdated as crap, and that is honestly one of the top 5 most outdated movie I ever seen in my life. But anyway, and in the visual, for the 1997, this is hands down one of the best visual looking I ever seen for this film because the visual in this film, like the alien design, the ship, and the green screen is pretty cool because at least it's way better than Superman 4 Request for Peace green screen. Yeah, that green screen is cheap and lazy in that film. But I gotta say, but this film green screen, it's alright. Honestly, it's not best, but it's pretty alright. And the one actor that he was in The Smurf, which I don't want to talk about his character from The Smurf 1 and 2. But let me see what his name is. Look. Dr. Cook, played by Neil Patrick, the actor that he was in The Matrix Resurrection and The Smurf 1 and 2. You see the opposite? He was in a great film and he was in a bad film back in 13 years ago. Yay! Cannot wait. Nah. That's stupid. Anyway, Dr. Cook, played by Neil Patrick, is a fantastic character, and I do like that character way better than John because he will be a fantastic as a main character, but John, I will be fantastic. That's John. John as a main character, and John's parents, I already know that the father is pretty restricted, but I gotta say, but that's his character, you know. And even the mother was trying her best to keep him at home instead of going to the war. Like, come on, John gotta go to the war because they're having some family issues. A family issue. And I gotta say, but this is a way better family issue scene than the one from Revenge of the Fallen. Oh my god. I don't want to talk about that film. The worst Transformers film I ever seen in my freaking life, and I don't want to mention that freaking movies. But anyway, and the climax is pretty cool. I do like the climax in this film. And the ending is pretty good. And I only know that some people were saying in the comment and then said, hey Nick, if you watch this film, I highly recommend you watch the sequel. Oh heck no. After I saw the bad review by the critic in the audience really pan on Star Trooper sequel, yeah, I ain't gonna watch that sequel. Yeah, you know what? Screw the sequel. I'm preferring this film because I do not kill the fact that this film got a sequel. Why this film got a sequel? This is unnecessary because this film ended like in the puppet way. Because I gotta say, but I think the sequel is going to be a cheap movie. It's going to be a low budget, a very cheap movie, just like the cheap game of Mr. Krabs. Yeah, I got a bad feeling that I'm probably Mr. Krabs just literally took the Star Trooper sequel and made it to his own. Yeah, I ain't gonna watch Star Trooper 2, not anytime soon. Thank goodness that Netflix do not own that film. Well, even Netflix is gonna remove Shrek on August 1st. But honestly, I get my dress. But top of that, I have a Shrek movie on DVD, so yeah, take that Netflix. Take my money. take my money and go. So overall, guys, Starship Trooper is a very fantastic and a masterpiece movie. Even I think Titanic is a much better movie from 1997 because that is the same movie that won at the 11th Academy Award, which that is pretty cool for a movie like that. So hey guys, the story is very pretty good. Even it's not original, but I don't want to say it in my book and record. Anyway, and the characters is really pretty cool. John is a very fantastic fantastic as a main character. Dr. Crook is a very fantastic doctor, and Dizzy is a very attractive character. And my favorite character in this film is Captain Cartner. And the one soldier character played by the same actor that he was in SpongeBob SquarePants as the biggest cheapskate ever. Even every time he yelled, he kind of sounded like Mr. Crab, but overall, he did a fantastic job as a soldier. Even he sounded like Mr. Crab, but honestly, that's his actor. But thank goodness, in that John Wick 4, thank goodness he did not sound like Mr. Crab, or else that would make your movie look bad. Honestly, in the action scene is pretty cool. And the climax is a very fantastic climax. That is only one of the best part of the movies, honestly. And the death scene. I have to talk about the death scene. This is honestly one of the most grotesque and brutal movies I have seen in my life. Because every single death scene that has some body chop off and breaking people's body, and you see a bunch of organ frozen. Kids should not be watching this film. Kids, if you watch this film, turn your TV off. This film is brutal. This film has some violence. This film has some bloody violence that kids should not be watching. Anyway, I was just saying. But anyway, this film is my second favorite film of 1997. This is honestly one of the best action movies of 1997. And not just that, this is honestly one of the number 10 as the best action film ever made, and I refuse to watch the sequel. So stay tuned for my video why I won't watch the sequel, but not until I will watch the trailer, and then I will do my thoughts on the sequel on my why I won't watch. So hey guys, I'm gonna give Starship Trooper a 10 out of 10. This is an epic brilliant masterpiece, and I'm gonna give this rated R version of Star Wars a seal of Nick awesomeness. And I gotta say, this film is way better than a dreadful pedophile and lesbian show called The Acolyte. I don't want to talk about it. The same with Daniel Dimension. I ain't gonna watch that freaking show. And I might do a why I won't watch of that maybe pretty soon. So hey guys, that was my movie review to one of the most underrated and underappreciated movie of 1997. And let me know in the comment if you want me to do a redo Mini-Rant on Despicable Me 4, because I decided that I'm gonna be deleting my original rant because I took that movie way too seriously. So don't worry kids, don't worry, I will do my redo review, and this time I'm going to call it a Mini-Rant on Despicable Me 4, because we got a bunch of fan base really enjoy the heck out of the movie, so I just feel bad for myself for weighing that film, so I'm just going to regret myself for doing that. The same thing, honestly guys, the same thing with the Turtle Swing Bottom said, I am seriously going to regret this. Sorry guys, if you like this review, and if you want to see more of this rated R version of Star Wars again, please, I highly recommend you hit the subscribe button, turn notification, and share the video whole family. If you don't enjoy my video, you can go ahead and kiss all my Star Wars and my Star Wars merchandise, just like my Baby Yoda merchandise and even my Star Wars DVDs. Even I don't collect Star Wars DVD, but honestly, I get my address. Anyway, so stay tuned for my movie rant to one of the worst movies from 2010. Definitely not Little Crapple. I ain't gonna talk about that film anymore. No, I'm talking about The Last Airbender. Oh my god. That film is an insult to the television shows. Oh boy, stay tuned for my movie rant on The Last Airbender. Oh god, I don't want to talk about that film, but I have to do it anyway as my movie critic. And after that, maybe in the future, if I watch Mean Girls 2024, which I promise you, I will definitely watch that film. So here's my schedule for my video today. Stay tuned for my Mini-Rant on Despicable Me 4. I decided that I'm going to be doing my Despicable Me 4 rant. So watch that video before it will get deleted. So once again, stay tuned for my Mini-Rant on Despicable Me 4. Stay tuned for my movie review of Mean Girls, and stay tuned for my movie biggest rant on The Last Airbender. I think that film is way worse than Little Crapple. That film make Little Crapple look like a masterpiece than The Last Airbender. And Mash Mama Ding Dong What the heck were you thinking? That's not how you do a last Airbender. Take note for last Airbender in the Legend of Korra, you idiot. Honestly, guys, I do like M. Night Shyamalan, but I gotta say, but his film called The Last Airbender, that's why I call him M. Night Shyamalan the Ding Dong. So, yeah. Sorry, guys, once again, stay tuned for my mini-rant on Despicable Me 4. Stay tuned for my movie review on Mean Girls 2024. And stay tuned for my biggest rant on my YouTube channel, which is none other than The Last Airbender. A lot of the people hate that freaking movie, and there were no positive review on that film. Because every single time, and you know what, let's say it in my movie rant, because this video is getting 20 minutes, so I had to cut that. Sorry, guys. This is Nick Hicks, Spider-Verse, and Frozen 2, and Kim Possible Fan 2001, signing out for now. And kids, for God's sake, just go watch Star Wars. Do not watch this film. This film has some violence, this film has some gore, this film has some brutal scene that kids should not be watching. Anyway, this video is signing off for now, and you guys have a great morning. No. Don't say goodnight, because this is a morning, not stupid. Anyway, subscribe, comment, share if you found me. And I see you next time. And so long. And adios, YouTube. And have a great morning, everyone.